viewers, and welcome to episode 49 of Girl Talk Weekly. We're your hosts. I'm Heather.
And I'm Joya, and this is Girl Talk Weekly, is GSSJC's YouTube and Facebook vlog series. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit those like, follow, and subscribe buttons so you don't miss a thing.
This vlog is a great way to get a taste of what Girl Scouts is all about, and if you're not a member, no worries.
We'll be sure to drop a link below so you can find more information about how you can join us in Girl Scouting.
As always, we have some fun stuff lined up in today's episode. From chatting with a special guest to an activity that the whole troop can do, we've got a lot of fun things in store for you.
Ooh, that was rhyming.
I tried. As always, let's start off today with our newest council updates. Do we have any news, Julia?
Of course. Girl Scouts and viewers, if you haven't had a chance to check out this year's Gold Award ceremony, what are you waiting for? Viewers can catch the entire program on our YouTube page. Help us honor and celebrate the hard work and dedication that this year's Gold Award Girl Scouts demonstrated. Plus, I hear a very special message from two very special guests.
Julia, shh, don't ruin it. So, what's the next item?
Well, as mentioned last week, Council has started accepting applications for the next class of Media Corps. This amazing Council-led program is perfect for confident and energetic Girl Scouts who want to practice their speaking skills and learn the ins and outs of working with media. Girls will take media training, learn how to speak with reporters, and even participate in interviews as they represent Girl Scouts everywhere.
Woohoo! And here to tell us more about the program and her experience as one of our most recent Media Corps graduates. You've seen her on the morning news talking about last year's cookie program, or you've even heard her on the radio. Let's give a big Girl Scout welcome to our special guest, Girl Scout Dominica.
Woo!
Oh my goodness, Dominica. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Wow. So Heather said you were on the news and the radio?
Yes, I got to be on the news and the radio via Media Corps, and I got to talk about a wide range of subjects, from the cookie program to Girl Scout Week.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. So before we get into the nitty-gritty of what Media Corps is, let's talk about your news and radio's interviews pretty fast. So what were those experiences like?
Well, my radio experience was pretty fun. I actually got to do 2 radio interviews because the first time there were technical difficulties. So it was kind of a rocky experience for me, but that made it even more fun, because I first got to learn about the background of what it takes to be on a radio show. And then I got to learn what actually it meant to talk on a radio show and be interviewed by reporters.
How cool is that?
Yeah. For the TV, it was really fun because I got to, do my hair, I got to customize my outfit, and I even got to set my own backdrop. It was a really fun experience. I got to talk with reporters and connect with people in ways that I had never done before.
I love that. I bet Heather and I can both agree that technical difficulties is something that we both have encountered going live on air. Yeah. So it's really fun. I'm sure that was an interesting experience for you to learn the ins and outs of radio. So do you have a favorite, the TV or the radio?
No, I can't say I had a favorite. They were both fun in equal ways. I got to connect with people and show my face and, connect really deep down with people on my TV interview. But the radio interview, I got to learn so much, and I got people just to listen to my voice without looking at my appearance and stuff like that.
Oh, that's wonderful. So I got a little surprise for you. It looks like we have a clip of your TV interview. Let's take a quick look.
has not affected Girl Scout cookie selling season. It's just going to look a little different. So we've got local scouts, Dominica and Trinity, joining me live now. Hi, girls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, we're so glad that you can join us this morning. So tell me about cookie selling season, because I know online orders are in full swing right now. Dominica, how can people order online?
Well, this year we have two different options for online. You can go to www.girlscoutcookies.org, or you can go order via the Grubhub app in participating locations throughout Texas.
And you know what's so neat about that is, so a lot of times you have to share your cookie link, so you have to know a Girl Scout to get cookies. But this year with Grubhub, right, you don't have to necessarily know a Girl Scout. Anyone can just go on the app and get their cookies, Trinity, delivered right to their door. Is that how Grubhub works, Trinity?
Yes, within participating locations, if you order on your Grubhub app, cookies will be delivered to your doorstep.
How cool is that? And I understand that through February 14th, there is no extra delivery fee. So if you buy 3 boxes of cookies, let's say it's just going to cost you, what, $15, no extra fee. So that's pretty cool. I also want to ask you about door-to-door sales, because they're still happening this year, right? We just want to make sure we take extra precautions. What about grocery store selling? Will you still have cookie booths outside like H-E-B and Kroger, Dominica?
Yes, so cookie booths will be there, but we are doing some safe COVID precautions for that. But also, if you want to come see us, we have a new cookie flavor this year called the Toast Yay. It's a cinnamon flavored cookie that's inspired by French toast. Trinity and I both got to try this, and we both believe that it'll be a bestseller for Girl Scouts.
I've tried a bite of them too, because my daughter is a Girl Scout, and so she brought home a sample one night. So I got to try a bite of them, and I have to say they are delicious. It's like a combination of kind of breakfast and dessert there. So I'm a fan of the Toast Yay, and I've ordered a couple boxes already.
Oh, you did so good.
Awesome. I know I would be so super nervous if I had to go on television representing council, but it sounds like the Media Corps program really helped you. It sounds like you did an amazing job on the interview. Tell us, what were some of your favorite things that you learned in Media Corps?
Well, I can say my most favorite thing that I learned on Media Corps was the pivot. As you saw in the clip before, she asked me a question and I said answer, but then I said, but also. That means that I directed the question into something I wanted to talk about. So let's say you have a list of things that you want to cover in your interview. Well, you use your pivot to say, oh, I don't want to talk about this thing, but I can tell you about this thing. And it's a really great thing to use to tell people about what you want to say. It'll help you forever. I mean, like I believe it'll help me forever, because I could be introducing myself to someone at like a party or something, and I could be, oh yeah, so my field is in science, but they asked me a question about math, and I could say, well, math relates to science like this, and I could pivot it to what my field is. And so it's a really great just learning experience. Media Corps and pivot is my favorite thing that I learned, because it's useful for your everyday life.
Wow, look at you. You're teaching us something. I love that. That is so cool. That was a great answer. So, Dominica, let's say that there is a Girl Scout or troop leader watching right now who is interested in Media Corps, but they aren't sure if they're a great fit for the program. What are some words of advice that you could give them?
I would say that to figure out if you're right for the program, just look deep in your gut and in your heart and say, what do I want to do with my life? I know that you're not like old college yet, but you still can make your own choices, and look in your gut and say, do I want to go this way or that way? And just follow your gut. If you think Media Corps might be right for you, do you enjoy talking to people, interacting with people, and stuff like that? I mean, it is a great experience, and I would say just trust your gut if you want to know if you're a right fit for the program or not.
I love that.
Well, I must say I'm extremely impressed with your speaking skills so far. All your responses have been really well thought out and a great public speaker. Is public speaking a field of interest of yours, or what do you want to do when you grow up?
So I believe public speaking, it's going to be a very big part of what I want to do when I grow up. Because when I grow up, I want to travel the world and set up like little health clinics in underprivileged countries and areas to help them, have a better health program. And I believe public speaking will be a very big part of that because I have to talk to people and convince them to donate money to me. And I have to talk to people to convince them to let me put stuff on their land to help them. So public speaking will help me a lot because it'll help me help people.
Oh, I love that so much. Well, Girl Scouts and viewers, we hope Dominica has motivated or convinced you to apply for the next class of Media Corps. Applications are due May 31st, so be sure to get those applications in.
Yes, with that opportunity, you don't want to miss out on. Girls have to submit a video application to the email address below. They must include their name, their caretaker's name, and a video submission answering 2 following questions. Number 1, what is your favorite part about being a Girl Scout? And number 2, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Okay, Dominica, any words of advice or quick tips for girls who are looking to apply?
I would say just be yourself because being yourself is going to get you places. Being yourself is the most important thing you are applying to anything, a job interview, Media Corps, for your entire life, just be yourself. So if you want to apply, be yourself because you will give the right answers to the question. Doesn't matter, don't listen to what anyone else tells you to answer. Be yourself and answer what you know is right and what you want to do in your heart. So just be yourself.
Oh, I love it.
So sweet. Staying true to yourself. Well, there you have it, Girl Scouts. Thank you so much, Dominica. You were a blast to have on the show.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us for today's episode.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Aww.
Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's so heart-filled and such a great speaker.
Yes. So I'm having like a full circle moment. So that reporter that was in the cookie cell thing for Fox 26, yeah. I used to be an intern there and she was my mentor. So it's like, oh, and now she's interviewing the media girls that I train, and I'm just like super impressed with them.
You were a Girl Scout until high school too.
Yes. So this is a great moment. Love it, love it. I'm just so impressed by those Media Corps girls. So please apply, y'all, if you're interested.
Definitely. All of our Girl Scouts are super impressive. Let's take a look on how our super impressive Girl Scouts are spending their time in our council.
That's right. Let's take a look at what's going on, San Jacinto.
This is our newest segment where we take a look at where Girl Scouts and our troop are up to.
First up, we've got more cookie donations. Troop 116018 has been busy dropping off their last boxes of the cookie season to local schools and police stations. Just look at those donations.
Aw, so sweet. Way to go, girls. Next up, we have Troop 131098 started working towards their peace building projects for World Thinking Day. The Daisies and Brownies got to work creating dioramas, and the juniors created a post-board puzzle. So cool.
Wow. Next up, shout out to Girl Scout Clark for reaching her cookie selling during this past cookie season.
And lastly, Troop 136001 sent this in. Girls in the troop along the Motive and Enterprise LLC helped plant 25 river birch trees at Northside High School in honor of the recent Earth Day. Way to go, Girl Scouts! Woo! Be sure to make sure you fill out those tree pledges form and get access to a cool Girl Scout tree patch.
Yes, and that's what we have for What's Going On San Jacinto.
Remember, if you and your troop want to be featured in next week's What's Going On San Jacinto, be sure to submit your photos or videos with a short write-up to the email address below. We can't wait to hear what Girl Scouts and our council are up to.
Yes, even if your troop has a fun troop meeting, or if you even go on a camping trip to one of our beautiful camp properties, send us a pic or a video.
And speaking of camp, this next activity is sure will get you and your entire troop ready for a day or weekend at camp.
Ooh, I am excited. What's the activity, Julia?
Well, we'll be taking a quick look and easy way to make of our greatest outdoor snacks for any camping or hiking trip. Classic trail mix.
Oh, yum. I love trail mix. And it's the best way to keep your energy and food levels up while you're out in the great outdoors.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Hey Girl Scouts! Today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite healthy snack on the trail mix. I love trail mix so much because there's so many ways to make it and so many different variations. So let's get to it.
The first item you want to pick out is nuts. You can get pistachios, almonds, cashews, walnuts, pecans, and peanuts. I got a variety because I like all of them. If you're allergic to peanuts, no worries. Maybe just skip this step. Now it's time to choose a dried fruit. You can use raisins, dried cranberries, blueberries, cherries. I personally chose banana chips. Next, you want to pick out some seeds. I picked out sunflowers, but you could also use flax, pumpkin, or hemp. Now my favorite part, picking out your sweets. I chose chocolate chips, but you could also use marshmallows, peanut butter chips, M&Ms, gummy bears, anything that's your favorite sweet. And lastly, you're gonna pick a grain. I chose 2, and that's what's awesome about trail mix. You can always add or leave out things. I chose granola and pretzels, but you could use popcorn, Cheerios, or graham crackers, or maybe Teddy Grahams. And now that you have all your ingredients into a bag, you're gonna give it a little shake until it's all nice and mixed.
And there you have it, Girl Scouts. Now it's time to go on an outdoor adventure. I chose a trail behind my neighborhood that led to a peaceful lake. With the weather keeping my pup and I inside this past week, I'm sure he was happy to explore his favorite trail. We were sad to see that all the freshly mowed grass took all the wildflowers, but we did see some cool wildlife, such as a turtle by the lake and a heron by a creek. We also enjoyed the sounds of the mockingbirds and the red-ringed blackbirds. And there you have it, Girl Scouts, a quick and easy trail mix recipe that you can do with your troop to get ready for an outdoor activity.
Ah, that hike looked so much fun.
It was so much fun, and I am so glad my little Loki dog was there to go with me.
Oh, I love Loki. He's so cute. And with that, Girl Scouts, we're just about done with episode 49 of Girl Talk Weekly.
Yes, so don't forget to make your own trail mix and follow along with any other activity in our vlog. Be sure to send us a photo or video to the address below.
Or let us know what you've been up to so we can feature you on What's Going On San Jacinto. In the meantime, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, Girl Scouts, I'm Heather.
And I'm Julia, yours in Girl Scouting.